The Bryans have broken multiple records, claiming 26 ATP World Tour Masters 1000 crowns, 15 Grand Slam titles, and a career Golden Slam. Winning is in their blood.
Oh, what a way to finish it. That's a shot. That is spectacular.
Another milestone achieved by Bob and Mike Bryan.
After nearly 2 decades on the ATP World Tour, they know exactly what it takes to succeed.
How did it all start for Mike and Bob, and at what age did you recognize their talent?
How did it all start for Mike and Bob? I mean, we feel they were playing before they were born. Their mom, Kathy, was a pro player and sort of played on her due date. So we've always felt, and she won that doubles match that day. I don't recommend that for every gal, but she won that match on her due date, so we felt that they were playing before they were born. But as soon as they were born, you know, we had little things in the crib and balls, and as soon as they could walk, they were pushing balls around, hitting balloons. I don't believe that you should walk out on the court at 8, 9, or 10. I think you must play with little games, with little balls and little rackets and little items in the backyard, in your living room, in your bedroom. When you're 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 years old, don't wait until the 10 is too late. Same with music. If you want to be involved in music, sit on that piano and start banging that piano right away. Start hitting the drums. Don't wait until you're 10 or 11. Start little steps, little things with sports and music right away. The earlier you start, the better you can become. I think 10 and under is too late. You know, start right away. When did I think Mike and Bob will be good? They were playing a 10 and under tournament when they were 6 years old, and they both got to the finals. That kind of blew our mind, and ever since then they've just been going up, up, up. They were number 1 in the 10s and the 12s and so right on up the ladder. Number 1 in college tennis. Won the U.S. Open Junior. I mean, every step of the way. As soon as they turned pro at age 20, they beat the number 1 team in the world, Patrick Rafter and Jonas Bjorkman. So they've always been pushing the envelope. They've always surprised us each and every step of the way. But the key is you got to make it fun, and they have to have the passion for the sport. If they love it, they'll be as good as they can be. It's not about hard work and drudgery and forcing kids to do something. It's all in the book. I mean, you got to make it fun, you got to make it exciting, you got to make a lot of enthusiasm, and it's not just you and your child against the world. You want to involve a lot of other kids. The more social that you make music or sports or tennis, the more appealing it'll be for the kids.
Thanks a lot, sir. That's really awesome. Parents having a sports background help for the kids?
Well, certainly, if the parents play tennis, that's good. If the parents know music, that's helpful. But it's okay if the parents don't play tennis. They can sort of learn and play together. And if the parents don't play piano or drums or keyboard or guitar or sing, again, learn together. The things that the family does together really sort of, I think, makes it more fun. The great thing about tennis, it is a family sport. Music is good for families. I like things that the whole family can do together. We're at River Oaks. It's kind of noisy. There's a lot of fans going to the matches tonight. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And there will be a lot of conflicts when parents start coaching their kids. But you did with great success raising greatest of all-time players in doubles. Any tips you would like to share with other parents who are coaching their own kids?
Yeah, I wrote an entire book about this sort of very topic. It's called Raising Your Child to be a Champion in Athletics, Arts, and Academics. I mean, I could talk about that question about tips for parents for 16 hours. But the biggest thing is there must be unconditional love. Whether they win or lose, you love them. You hope that they're good sports, but you can't expect them to play a great match each and every day. Parents don't do a great job at work each and every day. But no matter what they do, you love them. You don't love them because they win. Don't get all excited and kiss them and hug them when they lose, and then get mad and do this when they win. And don't get mad at them when they lose, because they're going to equate winning with love and losing with not so much love, even hatred. And you don't want that. You don't want them to increase pressure to buy love. You know, you don't want to have to win the match so your parents will be happy and love you more. You want them to love you whether you win or lose, and that decreases pressure for kids. They realize it's just a sport, it's just a game, and you can win or lose. But I don't like the parents going like this, or going like this, or going like that. Always positive toward the kids. And I script my parents. There's only 3 things they're allowed to say after the child after a match. 1, you want a Gatorade or a water or a Powerade? Where do you want to eat? You want Chinese? You want Mexican? You want Indian food? And then the third question is, you want to drive or do you want me to drive? If they're under 16, you only got 2 questions. You can eliminate the third question. But don't have a yellow legal pad critiquing every shot they make. If they went cross court on a passing shot at 4-all in the third and they lost the point, don't say, you should have gone down the line. The child has a third of a second to make that decision, and you're wrong anyway. That either way is fine. Don't critique with a yellow legal pad. Work on what you want to work on. If you see something in the match they can improve upon, create drills and games in a positive way on Monday and Tuesday to work on what they need to do better on Saturday. But don't critique them. Don't say you did this bad, you did that bad. Talk about what they did well. Positive, positive, positive. Like when a child loses, they're already bleeding and wounded. They don't need more grief put on their heads.
Right, sir. I agree with you. And how important is taking kids to the tournaments, and what is the way it helps? What way it helps the kids?
That's a great question. I mean, how important is it to take kids to tournaments and college matches? It's massively important. It's probably the most important thing you can do. I always say, champions take it in through their eyes and not their ears. You must see it before you can dream it. You must be passionate about it before you can achieve it. You must see it before you can dream it. You must be passionate about it before you can achieve it. Taking kids to motivational tennis events, if you want them to be a tennis player, is the very best thing you can do. It's more important than a half-hour lesson. It's more important than a group lesson. Seeing a college match, you know, Texas versus Texas A&M, or Louisiana against Mississippi, or SC against UCLA, or Stanford against Cal, Michigan against Michigan State. It's the most important thing you can do. The children will come home fired up out of their minds for tennis, and somehow magically improved. By watching it, they absorb it. A doctor, an eye surgeon, told me that the eye is a much more complex organism than the ear. If you're in the jungle and you lose your vision, you're going to die.
Right.
If you lose your hearing and you can still see, you're going to be okay. So take them to see it. It's massively important.
Thank you, sir.
And it's an easy thing to do. And don't just go with your child. Load up a van, load up an SUV full of other kids in the neighborhood, and the more kids that you take, the more fun that it is.
Thank you, sir. Any message you would like to share with other parents who would like to encourage their kids in sports?
I think the most important thing is just, again, make it fun, make it positive. It's not about hard work, it's not about drudgery, it's about enjoying it. And in enjoying the sport, they're going to learn the great lessons of life. They're going to learn determination, goal setting, striving, problem solving, socialization, sportsmanship, health, fitness, emotional well-being, recreational well-being, you know, mental. It's fabulous. It's the same with music. It's fabulous. The more disciplines that you keep your child in, the better.
We wish Mike and Bob win many more Grand Slams and Olympic medals for the country. Thanks a lot for raising a champion from Dream About Sports.
Thank you very much for the support of the book.
Yeah.
And I had a good time doing the interview. Thanks very much.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much.